Stream start. Hey, Rocket. Oh, sorry, you said hello to chat, not me. Okay, I'll know my place. I'll know my place. Alright. Everything's posted. Ah, okay. Well, all fine. We now await the snipe to return.
Oh, it's 7 bong.
Oh, it's 3 minutes past 7.
It's 3 minutes past 7 bong. Hello.
Hello.
Having a normal one.
And having a normal one. Everything's normal. Everything's very normal here today.
Fantastically normal here today.
Where?
I put a bookmark in here. I did, thankfully. Oof. 7 bong.
We are indeed Wizard, and hello.
Wow. So I was just like, okay, how do I get this? Also, check out my nails. They look dead. As in fucking done for.
As in fucking done for, yeah.
As in clinging to life. Hello, Corvus. Hello, Rocket and Wizard. I hope everyone's having a lovely night. Oh, and in case everyone was worrying, Miguelito is nearby. It looks like he's about to jerk off, actually.
A little bit.
The way his hand was... Okay. No.
He's just ready to jerk it.
I don't...
At a moment's notice.
I don't...
You gotta be prepared.
I don't want that.
You have to be prepared.
I do not... No. That's a bit better. Now he just looks like he's covering up a boner. Which is preferable to him just going, well... Might as well whack off, I suppose.
He's not pointing his dick to the world. Someone's gonna
cock shame.
Someone's gonna put a
him.
bunch of green lines over the picture and say how, oh man, he's leaning towards Jessica Drew. That means he's not a real man.
Jessica Drew's got pussy facing the world. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, those things are so funny. The next time a viewer asks for a photo with me, I'm gonna be like, could you send that to me real quick? Because I gotta make sure that my pussy is facing the world.
I gotta make sure this is ungreen-lineable.
I'm wholesale stealing that joke off Curtis Connor.
Yeah.
But like, oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, my phone is visible.
Yep, should probably move that.
No. Oh, I'll show you how. Because do not disturb. I'll show you my bunny game.
Yes. This is the most high-tech Let's Play.
Hi everyone, welcome to my screenshot Let's Play, which basically means I'm going to be screenshotting this every 5 minutes. Look at me. Listen to content. It's fantastic.
Yep.
Yep. I forgot that's my wallpaper.
Yep.
I did have a boomer looking up, reading over my shoulder on the bus. And
dare I ask what you were looking? You are on screen.
Huh?
You remember you're on screen.
Yeah. But I can't. Oh, what was it? I think I was posting a thing on Reddit about Elon Musk being an idiot or something. I can't. I was doing something, and then I got to that wallpaper, and they kind of oh. And it's like, stop reading over my shoulder, Karen. It's fucking rude. Hello, Llama. How are you doing, friend? Everyone's gonna just watch me messing with this.
It's
ASMR.
It's very good. It's very good. Everyone's into it.
I gotta draw that Miguel O'Hara ex Lego Spider-Man stuff I've been wanting to do.
Gratuitous pornography.
I saw it. It was in my recommended. Right, and I am not startled often. And it was just because, it's in a square format on Instagram, unless it's a reel, in which case you press on it and then it expands it and it kind of shows you it's the actual thing, if it is that long.
Yep.
And it was some Spanish love song, and it was just in the middle, just Lego Spider-Man, and I was like, oh, okay, and then I clicked to to maximize it, and there's Miguel standing over him, and I'm like, oh my god. I audibly gasped. I was like, oh, well. Be hyperlinked under the wiki page for ADHD. Funny you should mention that. I got a letter through today giving me an appointment to go get assessed. Because they're like, yeah, that fucking form you filled in was insane, dude. Jesus Christ. So yeah. And hello Theo, and hello Edgar. Fidgeting with my Lego separator. Oh, yeah. Oh shit, yeah, exactly. Very good news. I'm very happy about that. I'm hoping that they don't just go, lol, ignoring you or whatever, but that's...
Yeah. It's in like November, isn't it? You finally get
It's in November, yeah, which is like quicker and further away as well at the same time than I thought, but yeah.
It's early November, so it's only a month and a bit away.
Tasty. Also, the lad. Let's all enjoy the boy.
The tiny boy.
The tiny man. Also, it just looks like I'm flexing on my tattoo. Isn't he an adorable baboo? Thank you, Corvus. I am very relieved. Ickle grog. Very much so.
So yeah, I guess I should probably say, like, for anyone that missed last week's one, yeah, we did, by we, I mean
Me.
Snipe, did the majority of the Razor Crest.
The Razored Crest.
And yeah, so we're going to be finishing that off today. Because it's a big fucking lad.
It's a large man. And I'm going to be doing the rest of it today, and this is where we are. My 4 Warhammer 40k minis I own are because of you two. Oh, that's really cool. What do you get? What do you have? I hope a Dreadnought. You know, the only unit.
Look, just because your army consists like 99% of Dreadnoughts doesn't mean everyone else
fucking Warhammer being like, build your dream army. It's like, well, I did have it, then you made it unfucking workable. Thank you very much. Haha, die. Oh, I forgot to move this, didn't you?
No.
Oh, you just don't want to listen to me.
It moved literally an inch forward.
Okay, so now I've done these because they both have the panels.
Yeah, they've got panels on, yeah.
Okay.
It's the next bag opening. There you go.
Bag
oh yeah, do you want
nombre.
Do you want to pass the bags over here so I'll have them? No Dreadnoughts, unfortunately, but I do dream of getting one in the near future. They are very fun. We've both built quite a few, painted quite a few Dreadnoughts in our lives. They're very fun.
Oh my god. I keep knocking everything, I'm so sorry. Or am I? Yeah, I am. Okay.
Yeah, it's your feet. It's your feet that get exposed if...
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. My feet are just too gorgeous.
Is this just on my lap now, then? Or?
Just hold it there for a minute. You know what? Can I show this on stream?
I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm gonna try and detect if the Lego has ghosts in it, because this is
an EMF reader.
An EMF reader, and I want. Oh no. Okay, so the Lego is unhaunted. I want to see if I am haunted. No ghosts. Is Miguel O'Hara's butt haunted?
You shouldn't actually hit it on things because that can produce false positives.
Yeah, I know. No, okay, so just in case anybody was wondering about the presence of ghosts, on this stream so far, there are no ghosts that we know of. I might not, have tested all of them. But yeah. Ah!
Oh, thank you,
Thank
Alice,
you,
for the sub. Sebastian and I enjoying a charcuterie board.
Charcuterie, actually.
Shut up.
Wow.
Very, very cool. Yeah, there's a video coming out later this year, which is the reason we have an AMF reader.
An AMF reader.
EMF, rather. Fucking, ugh.
Okay, so that goes... I'm not supposed to put it on yet? I don't think.
What?
Or it just goes that and that and then...
What?
Okay. I don't know.
No, it's telling you that that's part... It's that bag and that.
Okay.
So just throw that in the thing. There you go. So
Perfecto. Now I just need to put this Legomans together of Carl Weathers, who is my grandfather. I love him. He just keeps looking better and better, that man. I swear to God.
Oh, I also saw someone as an STL file, the RT style Orc Dreadnought. If you have another friend, you can explain. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I hadn't seen that yet.
Grandpa.
Hey, Agamemnon.
Hello. And my nails are just like too nice and perfect. Okay. There he is. Grave cargo. Perfecto.
Cool. Oh, bless you, Escar. At the moment, I'm trying not to buy any more minis. So,
yeah.
but thank you very much.
I did
or
buy
get more minis.
an Amiga today, though.
Hmm?
I did buy an Amiga today.
An Amiga?
Omega. Where is she? I don't know where
She's on the table.
She's over there somewhere. She was on sale. And I was like, oh, on sale. I might as well. I literally, I stood. I just stopped dead in like, to the corner of the mall, because I'm not a dickhead. And I was like, I was getting like purchase anxiety, because my brain is wrong. And I was like, okay, you could go and spend that money. Like, I mean, she wasn't. She was like 7 quid on sale. And I was like, okay, so you can.
This is Omega, the Black Series, the character from Star Wars.
Yeah, from the Bad Batch, little girl. And I was like, I could just like, you know, not buy her and then go spend that money on like food or like a donut or something, and then I'd feel guilty for like eating unhealthily, and also I wouldn't have anything to show for it. And I'm depressed, so yeah, I'll have a little Amiga as a little treat.
A little treat.
Yeah, it's a little treat. Now,
Plus, Amiga is adorable.
She is,
and it's funny how you pronounce her name depends on who's saying it.
Omega.
Because her name is Omega, because of the whole like people having New Zealand accents knocking around.
Okay, no one in that.
Lots of Amigas.
Amiga.
Wib's information. A report started cleaning and repairing my old model trains. Oh, nice. Many seem to be running all right after 20 to 40 issues. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Hey, Wookie.
None of mine were running after like 25 years, I think it was roughly. Since I got packed away. None of them were running to begin with, and I'm currently in the tail end of putting together a video documenting me getting things running again. And as a minor spoiler,
he gets his dick out.
I do not.
That's why I'm not watching it.
The only thing I haven't been able to get working is my Class 37 diesel. That admittedly was working for a little while.
I can't figure this out.
What?
These two little bits need to go here, but I don't know which way round. My brain's just not functioning.
Let me see.
Like that?
Boom.
Thank you. Thank you.
But yeah, that's the it was working for a bit. There's literally video on Twitter of it working, and then it's just fucking died on me, and I don't.
Oh, has it died again?
No, the Class 37, the big one.
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah. And yeah, that one's just fucking dead. I don't know what to do about that one. But everything else I've got working, including one that I had to like do an insert because I got it working again like a week after I recorded everything, and it had died, and I'd substituted the insides for something else, and then I got the insides working again through just being persistent. There's a scattering of Fleischmann, Rocco, Pico, Lima, and other brands. Yeah, all mine are what do you call? Mine are all just Hornby. So relatively consistent. Watching this found to call the SMT mainline. He repairs old model trains. Very instructive. Ah, cool. Yeah, I've watched a bunch of tutorials on how all these things work internally, so I'll be able to do it.
Let me get my drink out and just rest my back from it. I was literally throwing my niblets yesterday which is a gender-neutral term and collective term for nieces and nephews. We were playing the Auntie Throws Us Out the Window game, and my fucking arms hurt. They're not light kids.
No, well, they're not super young anymore. That makes me sound like they're like 15.
No, they're like 7. Yeah, my 20-year-old, like... It's like, what I'm describing could have just been an argument. It could have just been an altercation, and I just resorted to violence immediately. But now, like, my lower back's a bit sore today.
I can understand,
because I was like, swooping down and, like, yanking them up into the sky, and then, like, heave-hoing them out the window. It was a lot. And then they were like, why do you need a rest? And I'm like, dude! What do you fucking think? Oh my god. I mean, it was fun, so I don't mind it, but it was just suffering for it now.
After finding out about Brother Warden Your Lamenter's video, it has become my mission to find one and make it a captain to my Stern Guard squad, as I too share a name with the little guy. Oh, nice. Where did I... Okay, what you need to do is to make friends with Shanus, who I don't think is in chat right now, then...
If you say his name 3 times, he does appear, but then he, like, I don't know, gives you a hug and is lovely.
And then at one point, he'll send you a baggie full of old Marines, and that's what he sends. That's how I got it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's where we got Brother Ward from. It was something that Shanus sent us. He is a very good egg.
Generous gent.
A generous egg gent.
A generous...
I don't know why I'm calling him an egg.
He's a yolk folk.
Yeah, there's no ghosts so far. I think we are free of ghosts so far.
I do want to do, like, a Ouija board. Because, I mean, like, okay, so, like, for full transparency, if you believe in ghosts...
You're putting it in the right place. You were just putting it in at a slight angle, so it wasn't able to slide into the space.
But yeah, if you believe in ghosts, then like that's completely fine. I don't think you're stupid or anything. I just personally do not. But I do think it's funny, as a person who does not believe in ghosts or anything like that, to fuck around with shit like Ouija boards, because it's just really funny to me. Because like I'm like, imagine if ghosts were like provably real, and like I'm just like, I refuse to believe in you, and also I'm gonna like come and harass you in your place of rest and be like, hey, do you want to see my butt? And they're just like, okay, this fucker is around here every day trying to show me their ass. I ain't no, the afterlife is too short.
Should I just tell people what we're actually going to be doing? It's not like it's a secret here.
It is. It's a secret, and we will be killed if we tell anyone. Yeah, go for it.
We're going to do a video where we go to all of the most haunted places in our hometown for Halloween.
Because apparently it's a very haunted city. And not just from the spectres of capitalism.
Because they're all demonstrably like just fucking places. Like there's
like we used to go. I've
we've
been
gigged
for a
at one
pint
of the
for in like a few of them. I had a bottle of prosecco with your mother in one of them, like a week, like a few weeks ago.
We've literally played a gig at one of them.
Yeah. And so we just kind of want to go there and be like, well, I don't really feel spooky about this. Or I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll actually be some of the few people who have actually caught ghosts on camera. Who fucking knows? It's unlikely, but yeah. It's going to be interesting to go see.
Got drunk with your mum at a haunted house.
Oh no, I did not get drunk. She did.
Ghosts are cowards and they cannot stop me.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like Katya Zamolodchikova, the drag queen, got kicked out of her paranormal club in high school because they were like, look, you obviously are only here to fuck a ghost, and that is not the vibe we have. And she was like, I am gonna fuck a ghost, and then they kicked me out because I was hyper fixated on wanting to like actually bone down with like a ghost, and they kicked me out. It's like, fucking hell.
Yep.
Like, to be fair, all ghosts are apparently like Victorian, like fucking, like maidens or whatever. So can you, like, they probably don't even know what fucking is. I can imagine it's like, I don't think it'd be a particularly fantastic experience for anyone involved.
Oh, first time catching one of your streams. Hope you guys are good. We're doing okay, Atreus.
And I love it how you can interpret that as like, this is the first time I'm catching one of your streams. It better be a fucking good one. Don't make me waste my time. But yeah, hope you're having a good night. Thanks for checking out the stream.
Yeah, no, one of the places is literally like, it's like a really like broad area in Derby where I spent like most days in my childhood because it was where my grandparents lived, and I like, well, at least in the summers, because like my mum was working.
Your grandparents are like Scooby-Doo villains. They dress up as ghosts and
yeah.
scare the locals.
So it's like, oh yeah, there's a lot of there's like a ghost of like a Roman centurion legion here, and it's like, well,
like the entire legion.
Yeah, it's like if they're doing it, they did it fucking quietly, because I never noticed them in the like solid decade I was there every other day.
Well, maybe they were like just shy. And they were like, I'm not gonna do a Roman voice, but know that I could if I wanted.
You just do a thoroughly offensive Italian accent.
My brain immediately went to ha ha ha, like, you know, that French like.
I send a calzone into space.
Oh.
Mamma mia! I don't pay her my taxes, and then you get banned from Twitter.
But even before the prick owns it. But yeah, no. Also, now I want to eat a calzone. I mean, no, I don't. I had a big lunch. Okay, so, it was full on porny. Okay, because I've just not really been eating lately, and I'm like, I'm gonna bribe myself to eat, because I walked past the food court and I could smell like the German doner, and I was like, that's vaguely interested me. So I need to eat, because I literally just had like a protein bar for breakfast just because I had to. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do that. And I was like, oh, I'll get extra meat because they always skimp you on it. They did not skimp. Holy fucking shit. They tried to kill me with chicken poisoning, and it almost worked.
You're full of too much meat.
Why would you do that to Grief Cargo? Why would you do that?
Because you have too much meatitis.
I miss English McNuggets. Hey, Lynn. Leanna's good here. Oh, but the thing is, you'd think they would be, because America, like, thinks health and safety is, like, I don't know, for cucks.
That's presumably because in America they're too busy bleaching the chicken.
Don't do that. Like washing chicken is also, like, you're just wantonly spreading contaminants. Don't wash chicken. And also season your fucking chicken.
Yeah, if you cook it, you don't need to.
Huh?
You just cook it properly, then, you know.
Well, no, you cook it properly and you season it correctly, because that's just... It's like that fucking... I'm not going to name and shame, although I'd like to. A person we know was raving on about fajitas. And when, like, I met up with them, and then when we separated, they sent me a message, like a picture message later that evening of, like, I don't know what it was. It didn't look good. And it was like, oh, I'm having my fajitas with mayonnaise. And I'm like...
Yep.
Okay. I was like, wow. Look at you. I mean, whatever. Like, ultimately, fine. But it was just kind of like, oh, okay. It's all coming together. It took me aback, shall I say. Put stuff on raw chicken, then wash your fucking hands. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I learned apparently it's a neurodivergent thing too. When cooking, constantly wash your hands. It's like I was making empanadas the other day, and literally my hands were drying out because I'm washing them so much. But they're very clean empanadas. So, and then my brother was like, oh yeah, I'll drop you off, and maybe you can let me have an empanada. And I'm like, okay.
The best part though was asking one of his kids if they wanted an empanada. And they're like, no, I don't like bananas.
No, she was like, I don't feel like a banana right now, Daddy.
No, she said she didn't like bananas.
Okay. I heard it.
I was in the room, so.
Yeah, that'll do it. Like Al told me. I guess he just decided he wanted to lie.
No, he said what I said.
What?
You just
Why
forgot.
am I remembering it wrong?
Yeah.
Or either that or you and him are like ganging up to gaslight me.
No, it's because
like,
memory's imperfect.
Maybe your face. No, it's
Your
face is not imperfect.
Memory is not what happened. It's what you remember happened, which is a different thing.
I know. We had that conversation in the car. I said that really Aussie, didn't I?
Every time someone says they want nuggets, Jamie Oliver loses a brain cell. Please
Good.
keep it
No,
up.
I
Yeah.
want nuggets. Nuggets. No. Oh, I love chicken nuggets. I just. Oh, I hate it. Because I think I was just out of school at that point, but literally.
Why is there a spare bit here?
I put it over there because
Oh.
Story. But yeah. But literally. I was an incredibly poor kid. And this fucking nonce waltzes in and turns his nose up at it, and it's like, look, yes, these lunches are imperfect. They are not nutritionally, but you know what? I would be full. And since those came in, children aren't being full because it's not cost effective to do so because let's let the children fucking starve, right?
Yeah.
And then he comes in and just fucking is like, oh no, well we need to like do this, and it's like, how about you mind your own and fuck off? Okay, this is supposed to go here. It doesn't fit. I'm gonna hit you. See what I mean? I helped a little. That doesn't feel right. Oh, it's the.
It's the back end. It has to sit like that because it can't sit flat.
Weird. But yeah, basically, fuck Jamie Oliver. I hate the brick.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
It's just peak lib coming in and thinking they understand what's even happening.
Check or something?
Yes.
In instructions.
Instrucciones. But yeah, it's just coming in, going, and just not understanding the world and being like, wouldn't it be great if children had like 3-course meals of healthy food? It's like, yeah, it would be, but unfortunately, politicians don't care. So I'm getting so mad about this. This is why I always like just feed people for fuck's sake.
Nah, Jamie Oliver.
Being hungry is one of the most miserable fucking feelings. Ah! Oh, calm down. Everything's fine. How are you?
Nah, like Jamie Oliver's just like
he's a lib that ruined shit.
New Labour. He's a New Labour guy.
Fucking awful. Angry.
As in, why don't we make it so kids have healthier food? Okay, that's a good idea.
Are we going to like make it cheaper?
Yeah, but let's not fix any of the actual systemic issues that cause them not to be able to afford proper food.
Yeah. Oh God, I would not do it again. I would not go back. You know, it's like,
no.
oh, would you go and relive your childhood? No. I mean, will you give me a gun? That sounds like I was going to go and, like, do something bad in a school. So it's like, no, it's just because I basically lived in the wild fucking West.
Yeah.
Like, sheerly for my own protection there. Legos! There's the Legos.
Sure, let loose a curse upon Jamie Oliver. No, you don't have to curse him. He is cursed with existing as Jamie Oliver, and that is...
That's pretty grim, honestly.
That is his crime and his punishment. Oh, I do just want to quickly say something. I don't believe they're in chat or anything, but I just want to say a quick thank you to Megos Arrow, who, whilst like
while we were sleeping
in the middle of the week, put in some money into the new monitor fund.
That was really thoughtful.
That was very cool
Thank
of them.
you very much.
So thank you very, very much for that. It was like, I think it was like quite late at night. I just blearily looked at my phone and was like
discussing the pros and cons of, like, I don't know, teaching birds how to say meta humor or something, and then he's got a buzz on your phone and you're like, what? Thanks, but what? You know.
I have vague recollections of Jamie Oliver being another one of the people that Anthony Bourdain wrote about wanting to beat up.
Oh, Anthony Bourdain, I know that name.
He was a chef, but a cool guy.
Okay. Cool.
he is quoted as saying that if you visit Cambodia, you will never want to stop beating Henry Kissinger to death with your bare hands.
That's the funny part. I never didn't want to beat Henry Kissinger to death with my bare hands.
Remember, we are on Twitch.
in Minecraft. Teehee. JK. I mean, in the marketplace of ideas. There we go. Completely unactionable. I like the little carrier handle.
Little carrier handle.
Okay. That frightened me. Oh, thank you very much, Cetacean Antifa.
Thank you very
Lynn.
much. It's very much appreciated. We just have $50 to go before we can afford to buy a new monitor. Huzzah!
And maybe we'll also get chips.
Maybe we'll buy a chip.
Just one.
Just one chip.
Just one chip. Okay, I think I'm going purely off vibes.
Nah, you're doing it right. Yeah, that's a good cockpit, actually. Like,
yeah, Dinjaron's got a nice fat cockpit.
Just show people that from the side so they can see it.
Yeah, okay.
Because
oh wait, no, my drink can hold that.
Because that's really well done, actually. Like, to get that shape out of Lego.
That's real cool.
I'm always fascinated how out of Lego stuff they're able to make some of these quite complex shapes.
Honestly, they're they're wizards. You can't convince me that they're not. Quite frankly, these people are literal magic. I've got the cargo hold here. Couldn't quite figure out which key I wanted to be in there. So, do I want to harmonize? Fuck if I know! Okay, I haven't said this publicly. I just want to address the things that have been said or may not have been said that I have done. Basically, I slapped a wasp out of the air earlier.
So you committed an assault?
It was a wasp.
So if they're a certain kind of person, it's okay that you assault them. I see how it is.
I thought it was a hoverfly and just slapped it.
Oh!
You really? After that, the rant I went on about the Spider-Man subreddit earlier, and you're fucking pulling this shit on me now. I will fucking choke you to death. I do not care. What? Does Snipe is Spider-Man, and are they racist? I have completely lost them.
You did a hate crime on a wasp, yes.
I don't want to do this anymore. Are you gonna fucking shut up so I can tell my story?
Okay.
Are you sure?
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Okay.
You have the floor.
Okay, it took me a minute because I thought you said you have a flaw. And I was like, wow, okay. just bringing that up. But yeah, smacked a wasp out the sky. And I think it stunned both of us, because I don't think the wasp was expecting that level of disrespect. It just kind of was like, oh, okay. And then I realized, just as I smacked it, I was like, that's not a hoverfly, that's a fucking wasp. And then I was like, and then it kept like walking towards me on the floor, and I was like, oh shit. And I moved around so much, the wrong bus pulled up to pick me up. And I was like, I'm really sorry. I don't want to catch your bus. And the guy was kind of mad because I don't know what I look like. It must have been pretty bus catching kind of behavior, quite frankly.
Avoiding a wasp is bus catching behavior.
Skill issue. Good lord. But yeah, and like I was live texting like our group chat, and I was like, guys, fucking help. It's following me. What do I do? And they were just like, die. And I was like, yeah, I guess I'm dead now. This is just how I'm. That's it. I'm gonna fucking die. So yeah, I'm dead. Sorry, everyone. But I didn't set off the EMF reader, so maybe I'm not quite dead yet. Or maybe I'll get thrown, like, in a Lazarus pit. That'd be cool.
Well, you're not necessarily going to become a ghost. Like,
why?
You gotta have, like, unfinished business. I suppose you hadn't finished this Lego kit, so does that count as unfinished business?
Yeah, I guess I can never finish this, or I'll just fucking die.
Yeah, if you finish this, then you get...
How do I fucking... Oh my god. Could you? Thank you, honey. Sniper's zombie? Yeah, I'm zombie Spider-Man. Or what was it? Is it Immortal Spider-Man? Undying Spider-Man? I can't remember. It was a recent thingy. Where, yes, the Spoded Man is... It's like there's a famous kind of like picture of it where he's like... I've done this the completely wrong way around. Could you take those out too?
Can you see what?
Yeah.
No, that's...
Yeah, because those...
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've mirrored it somehow.
You've done some shit here.
I shouldn't... The thing is, I can do multiple things at the same time. Just not when people are watching.
What's happened here? Okay, so it should be that way around.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Oh!
Okay.
Tapini, thank you for gifting a sub to Pickle Zero.
Oh, thank you very much. We said in the exact same tone. That was a bit freaky.
Thank you very much. It's almost as if we spent 15 years together.
Almost as if.
Yeah.
Okay. All that actually had to change
was
those little grey parts. You put them there, and they should be there.
Yeah.
And that's
I knew that.
But that was the only thing that actually needed to change.
I just needed to change my outlook. You know, just kind of think better. Like, you know, just some coconut oil, prayer, good genetics.
A stereo thank you. That's extra special.
Is it? It sounds kind of creepy. But I mean, yeah, it's like it's almost as if we live and work together.
Almost as if.
And
that is all we do.
Yeah, like.
We're not married.
We're not married.
No.
Oh fuck! Our marriage is fake.
Yeah, no.
Haha, we lied to you. We're not actually married.
We're just roommates who work together, apparently.
That's actually really sad. Oh no. You won't let me touch your butt, not even a little bit. It's actually really annoying. I'm just like, bruh.
Not on Twitch, anyway.
Well, I could like, okay. Can you imagine that? Like a fucking 12-year-old comes in here and goes, I don't believe you're married. Touch his butt. I want to see it. Yeah, as children are wont to do. I remember this is years and years and years ago when we'd only been streaming for a couple of months. Some fucking kid wandered in and was like, so like, are you two like married or something? Like, as like, apparently that was a disparaging remark, and we were like, yes.
Factually, yes.
I was like, factually, yes, we are married. And then they were like, okay then, why don't you have kids then? And I was like, oh, apparently my fucking mother-in-law's joined the fucking stream today. Hello, didn't expect to see you there. And then, because I fucking clowned on them, they were like, oh, yeah, you amuse me, I'll follow you. And I was like, you can't get out of this looking like you're the cool one.
No.
He's like, fucking, that's your first fucking question when you find out we're married? Like, oh, this is fun.
Yes, the texture one. You're not really on the screen, by the way.
Yeah, if I sit any closer, I'm going to be knocking the tower, and my back's going to kill me. It's gonna like snake out of my spine like that fucking spine sword from Night Watch. It took me a minute. And then I'm going to fucking die. No kids before, after death. Exactly. Yoga free. Now everyone can see the amount of Pedro Pascal I have, like, everywhere. Oh my god, that is too far up, dude.
You don't know what I'm going to do yet.
Make me eat it. It's like a reverse White Stripes. Not enough Pedro Lamau. Well, true.
There you go. Would you prefer that? You could be further over.
I guess. Millions of Pedros. Pedros for me. Well, they're Pedro characters, I guess. There we go. So, it's because this thing is in the way as well. So.
Well, yeah. You see, you've got like
Thank
space
you.
over here now.
Okay.
Like I said, I had to set that up before you sat down, so I didn't know exactly where you were going to be.
Understandable. Have a good day.
Okay, I'll fuck off then.
No, I need to move it because I don't want to give people free feet.
Oh yeah, it's settled a little bit. Well,
Yeah.
let me.
I'll
tweak
let
it, 'cause I
you.
know what I'm doing.
Oh, that's a good angle right there, yeah. I was gonna bite your elbow. Lego, left friggin' go. Thank you for the resub there, Podlord.
Spooky squish. Oh yeah, there is the spooky squishmallow right there.
Oh, yeah.
They just live there.
They're very cute and I love them. Yeah, I brought them home and they've just never moved.
Yeah, you put them there, and then we've just
They just live there.
I think we both just have gone. Well, that's just where they sit now.
That's just where they live, yeah. Next to Miguel O'Hara. And the worst pen.
Yeah, it sucks.
Fucking sucks. I hate this fucking pen. I got it from like a it was like a stationery pack because I'm a basic bee when it comes to stationery and I love it. I literally text you and just vibrating with excitement, and I was like, "Honey, I know you care about this. They have an EE pencil in TK Maxx," and you were like,
You had to explain to me what an EE pencil was.
50% graphite, 50% charcoal. Very dense lead, very dark, very cool. And yeah, I explained it to you, and then you were like, "That's so fucking interesting." Wow.
And Cole's like, at what point does it become just trying to write with coal?
Yeah, you were like, "That's coal. You're describing coal to me," and I'm like, "No, it's completely different. Shut up. You don't know shit about dick. How dare you?"
Also, Mod Hail, I do not want to think about the logistics of that, so we shall move on.
No, that's too far. A character, fine, but not Pedro himself. The poor man suffers enough with being objectified. And this is me saying that, so yeah. Do they come in different grades or just standard EE? As far as I'm aware, just standard EE. But it's pretty cool. It's kind of awesome, actually. But yeah, I found out that Faber-Castell go up to 14B, and I fucking, I had a squeal about that, and I was like, ah! That was me doing a squeal about it, by the way. I got super excited.
It's a very good squeal.
Huh?
Very good squeal.
Really? Thank you. I've been practicing.
14B is soft enough to spread on bread.
Oh, and they're matte graphite as well. Because graphite has a little bit of a sheen to it, which can make it a little bit more difficult to shade. But yeah, I fucking love this.
Something a little bit off there. Huh.
No, there isn't.
There was like a bit of a thing that was like pushed up, so it was like had a bit of an angle to it that it shouldn't have. it literally would be impossible to see from the position you're in. But
Yeah.
because I'm viewing it at like an extreme
And
angle.
it's yeah. Oh, it's so good. Did you see the who is the sexiest Pedro category in the sexiest man thing? I mean, I didn't. But also, like, I don't know, rating dudes on their, like, sexiness is, like...
Just rating people just feels...
I mean, to be fair, like, because society is, like, very cruel to men in that regard. That, like, you know, kind of anyone being sexually inappropriate towards a dude is, like, they are treated as if they're being ungrateful. And, like, their boundaries aren't respected. So, you know, that's bad. But no, I did not, and I'm not, please don't think I'm trying to make you feel bad, Alice, for, like, bringing it up or anything. I was just kind of like, yeah, the concept of that is kind of a bit fucky. But, yeah, no, I have not seen that. That sounds, interesting, I guess.
It's apparently quite funny.
Oh, okay. If Pedro Almodovar is not there, I will riot.
The only acceptable form of objectification when someone makes a Lego minifigure of you. This is true. This is true.
And then they lock down the entire building so you can't steal it. And I don't think he surrendered it. I think they had to search him. Which I'm like, Pedro Pascal, guys. Interesting. Then Miranda Cosgrove me when she sat there with a glass, like, interesting. Or action figure, exactly. This is so cute. I don't know what the fuck it is. But it's cute.
It's like a little pod thing. I think you can take.
Oh,
off
it's
the
probably
top.
like a gunner pod or something. Yep.
Other way around here.
No.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
You see how it fits perfectly?
Escape pod. Yeah, maybe. It's cute though. Okay. I want some sex.
Oh. This is your last bags, actually.
Trade. That's like I'm giving you a biscuit and you're a dog. Like, nice.
You will give me some shrapnel.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know if that's just like an English thing where that's how, and then the dog will be like, I saw somebody, they had a pit bull. We stand pit bulls here. And they did that where they gently give them a treat and the dog would be like, so gently take it off. And then they'd take it like a few feet away, put it on the floor, and they'd dance around it because they were happy. They were like, oh! It was the cutest fucking thing. Oh my god. There's a lot of green. Oh, I kind of want to eat these. They remind me of chocolate mint things. You know, those horrible hard candies.
Ooh. You got some big stickers to apply here. I'd maybe not use your normal technique because I think these are too big for that. They will go off center
really good.
so
I'm
quickly.
so good at it though.
Yeah, I would be very.
No, what I'm
careful.
gonna do is I'm gonna chew them up. That sounds good. Oh, this is very engineering. Oof. Oh, these two are together. Need a moment after that one. That was tough.
Complicated.
Oh, yeah, so, an engineer I am not.
An engineer you ain't.
Ain't reckon I'm an engineer.
Do you use the tool to put them on? What, the stickers? No. Snipe just goes forward with reckless abandon and confidence. It works out for you, but like...
I've had, none of my stickers are misaligned, and I've all put them on stream with the confident, big dick energy that I bring to the table with sticker application. Because you know why? I fucking love stickers.
But these ones are way too big. Like, they're fucking huge.
I'll fucking tell you if they're too big.
These ones I think have to be.
And yeah, I didn't know there was a tool. Your pencil story reminded me that Infinite Pencils, inkless pens are a thing. I literally have, because I have so many pencils. I fucking freak out about pencils. I love them. Oh, this needs a sticker.
Yep. This needs number 1.
Numero uno.
And it's...
This one on the...
This one.
Okay, so it goes...
Yeah, that way around.
Oh, you're so naughty. Okay. I don't know why I said it like that.
You're a ridiculous human. How do you do that?
Oh, I'm just really good at stuff. You know, it's just, it's coconut oil, prayer, good genetics.
Christ. Alright.
You were like, no, you need to be careful with these big stickers, TM.
Like, no, it's like they're like the definition of something that can go wrong. Yeah, even on the other end. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. As you tell everyone if there's any faults. I'm waiting. It's fine.
No.
No faults.
No.
No faults. No bubbles. It's aligned well.
Yeah. The only slight fault is something that's related to the construction of the thing itself. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. No.
Now I would put it as it's upside down.
Yeah, that's what we noticed upside down.
It is not. It is not. So yeah, that's just one thing I'm decent at. Just weirdly, don't know why, just am.
Someone clip that and then burn Snipe. They're obviously a witch.
Fair. Hey, Fuzzball, how you
Hello.
doing, honey? Good to see you. You missed the excitement of the evening, quite frankly. And now I'm having trouble putting these two pieces together. Fucking
Where Snipe
shit.
totally proved me wrong.
Yeah, like on camera.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I love proving my husband wrong. Okay,
I am very patronizing, so that makes sense.
Well, it's not that you're actively patronizing, it's just that because of your speech pattern, it can sound occasionally that maybe you might be patronizing, but you're not.
I'm not attempting to be patronizing, it's just what I sound like.
Yeah. It's just one of them things.
My natural patter comes across as either patronizing or bored.
Naturally patronizing. See, mine comes across as like quite intense, I've been told. And what was it? My father used to call me a bimbo when I was like 4 years old. He was like, "God, you're such a gold digger."
Oh, he'll be dead soon.
He called me a gold digger. I was 4, and I'm like, Alan.
How about I give you $20 to fuck off?
I'm gonna give you 20 quid to fucking leave me alone. Piece of shit, oh my god. Imagine, like, being like, I clowned on a baby, and I feel so fucking powerful now. Like, congrats, dude. You fucking owned that 4-year-old. Fucking humbled her. Nice one. Oh, you gotta laugh, don't ya?
With your voices and accents are wonderful and lovely to listen to.
Oh.
Bless you, Podlord. I don't think
You're an
anyone has
absolute
ever said that
babe.
about my voice, so thank
I
you.
like your voice.
Oh, okay. You say it, but that's because we're married, so...
No, I married you because I was like, I could listen to him read soup ingredients and only mildly interrupt because
And
I'm
you
angry about
only
soup.
regretted that slightly, considering the
Oh,
absolute
only when it's
asinine
about
shit that I
trains.
talk to you about.
No, not at all, honey. The only problem I have with people talking about their interests is that I can feel my brain losing focus, and I feel guilty to the nth degree because I want to actually listen, but I just am medically unable to do so. But yeah, that's such a sweet compliment. Thank you very much.
The Aussie and the Northerner. new sci-fi pulp novel. I mean, strictly speaking, I'm not.
And the Midlander.
I'm from the Midlands, the East Midlands specifically.
Mahogany. But yeah, I do occasionally get people like.
The thing is, I'm.
What part of Newcastle are you from?
And I'm like, Glendale.
I have the thing is, I have like.
Make up a place.
I have like no issue with like if people wanted to count the Midlands as the North because I prefer the North to the South, but the North won't have us. So
you can tell where you are and who you're talking to. Where if you refer to them as a Northerner, 90% of people are fine with that. 90% of English people are fine with that. If you call them a Southerner, oh my fucking god, that is you. Like they'd rather you just spit scalding hot tea in their face. It's like because it's like the implication that if you call someone posh, they get offended even if they're like, I voted Tory every single time an election's rolled round. I've called the police on brown people who are making me uncomfortable living their lives. Yes, but I'm not posh, and it's like.
Yes, I we have a family estate. What's your point?
But I'm not posh. How dare you? You're like, wow, all right.
I don't know exactly where you're from, Edgar. I'm terrible at discerning accents, I'll be honest.
I think Edgar is from our dreams because they're very nice.
Still got it.
Matt meant to do a very good video on the north-south boundary because yeah, it's entirely arbitrary, and yeah, it is much more of a. There's a real cultural aspect to it.
Yeah, there is like a It's like I was watching Jordan Adika talk about it and how like Boris got like outed not because he was like a fucking sack of shit who did all these horrible things that affected marginalized and vulnerable like aspects of society so desperately, but because he was improper and like he got like kicked out because he had a party and was improper, and it's like and he's like that's just the the English kind of thing. It's like because of course, every place has their own kind of thing. Like
actively,
there's I'm having trouble explaining.
If you actively cause, if you have an active malicious intent that you inflict upon the world, and you do so, but you do so within the rules.
Yeah,
that's
if you're polite
fine.
about it, the English are fine.
Yeah. But yeah, the moment that you step outside the boundaries of politeness and
then
what
it's
is
like,
considered right and proper, that's when you'll actually face some things. Yeah.
So what is the? Okay, so I need to. Okay, that's what it's telling me to do. That's fine.
Everything south of Scotland is a southerner. I mean, yeah. If you're in Scotland, I can't really argue with it.
The true north. I've never been to Scotland. I've always kind of wanted to go. Need to go and harass Longfang.
I've only been to Scotland once.
Oh, you went to see Ben Nevis and then just didn't because it was too far.
You got to walk around another mountain to go see Ben Nevis.
And what of it? Just walk around the fucking mountain. Then you can be like, yeah, we went to see Ben Nevis and walked around a mountain. That's cool.
We had a Ben Nevis burger.
Instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did go to see Loch Ness though, so I have seen Loch Ness.
It's pronounced Loch Ness.
Very beautiful around there.
I can imagine. Did you see any Nessies?
No, because they do not exist.
Wow. No, that is supposed to be like that. How odd. I have done something wrong. I am missing a bit.
No, that's not what's happened.
I forgot to put a thingy there. So that's the... okay. Okay. This reminds me of...
Okay, yeah, you had that in its original place, correct?
Yeah,
so
I had
that.
That was there. Yeah. And then there's a lighter version of that also needs to be there. Aha. Here we go.
Look at you, when I visited Loch Ness, I saw dozens of Nessies, hideous plastic and ceramic ones on mugs, etc. You see, the thing is, I didn't actually go to like the touristy bits. We actually just went to Loch Ness, and just looked. And
you went to the lake and went,
pretty much.
Alright. I mean, I guess if you're gonna do it, that's a pretty good way to do it.
And we stopped overnight at a place, just a little bed and breakfast that was like overlooking another loch. Beautiful.
I mean, like
Scotland has
a lot of
absolute
scenery.
yeah. Scotland has absolutely gorgeous like scenery around there.
Just because they keep the English as far away from it as they can.
I don't fucking blame them.
Yeah, keep it up, Scotland. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
When I was younger, I thought Ben Nevis was a guy. People were always going up to visit him, and so I assumed he must have some mythical local legend.
That is
of
actually
Suffolk East.
fucking adorable. I love that. It's like, wow, that guy must be super popular. Oh my goodness. That's so cute. That's like when I was little, I thought Colonel Sanders' bow tie, his bolo tie, I thought those were his arms and legs. I thought they had a hyper detailed like drawing of his head, and then just cheaped out on the body and just drew stickman arms and legs. Because of fucking course I did.
Went to Loch Ness, we had a genuine Nessie sighting. Pretty sure it was a sale of a wind surfboard. Yeah, that's the thing. Because of how fucking deep Loch Ness is, and because it's quite, because it's like it's within like valleys and wind has all sorts of weird effects in it. Like it can whip up these weird little eddies that look like a wake across the water, which is one of the many theories as to what some of them have been.
I wouldn't be. This is the thing. It's like when people are like, "Oh, I saw something I can't explain." It's probably this thing that I've heard about. I don't think they're inherently lying.
No.
I just think that they're kind of like. They don't know what it is, so they're just going, well, everyone else is saying this, and then you kind of like try and wrap your head around it. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't think someone's being
No, because it's when people talk about like cryptids and stuff, like I don't think people understand that there's like, when you say I am like, you're talking about like a cryptid or whatever, there's like two options, which is either they're just an undiscovered animal, in which case there needs to be.
It's actually probably going to be a sick dog or something.
Well, yeah, but when they say it, not what it actually is. When they say it, they're either saying that it's an unknown animal, in which case there needs to be. I think it's around a minimum of 50 is how many you need for a species to have a breeding population.
Yeah, and able to propagate.
So, and if there's 50 of them, then you can't hide 50 Nessies in Loch Ness. That's just not happening. Or you believe in magic.
Do you believe in magic?
And if we're having a conversation where someone is saying that magic is real, then I would prefer it if they just said that.
I mean, like, if they just said that, then
it's fine.
Okay.
Like, it's fine, but then I know what we're talking about.
Yeah, you kind of, like, you have a bit more of a frame of reference for their belief system.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay. So you're not trying to fucking sell me something or whatever.
Yeah.
At least. So that's cool.
Because I've watched so many cryptid documentaries, and you just see people talking about shit, and you're like, look, my guys, like, you are talking such bullshit right now. Yeah. Like, it requires only
feral human DNA.
Yeah,
like,
it requires only a very casual knowledge of like these subjects. Like,
it's fun. Tricky because I have to keep moving it. God, woe is me.
Hey, I believe in magic. Well, at least curses look at GW's naming convention. Okay, that wizard is a special case.
That's legit, though, actually. Like, for real.
I believe that some folks have encounters they can't explain, and that's real. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because there's a bit in our Mothman video saying the same thing. Is like just because
like obviously they didn't see a Mothman. That like it's a thing a lot of people don't really realize is that witness statements are notoriously fucking useless. And cops will fucking trick you into doing this, by the way. They'll ask you hyper-specific questions so they can use it to discredit you later if they feel like it. I was interrogated by cops, and like they were like, I was in a car, I'm not going to go into it, but it was like, oh, and did you see this person's knuckles turn white on the steering wheel? And I looked at him and I was like...
That is what we call a leading question,
and I was
my
like,
guy.
No, I didn't, because I was paying attention to what was going on outside of the car. And he had the fucking gall to be offended with me for snapping at him, and I'm like,
Yeah, don't ask me fucking
Don't
leading questions
fucking-
in a witness statement.
what the fuck is your problem? Anyway, moving
Cops.
fucking dude.
But yeah, there's like,
So
'cause there's
mad.
like my I have a whole little like, it's quite long. It's almost some fucking monologue in the Mothman video talking about how like I don't believe these people have seen Mothman, but like it
I
doesn't
don't-
mean what they've sort of seen didn't scare them.
That's the
like
thing,
it's
that-
also something they couldn't explain.
And
and
we
that's,
did get some people being very mad at that, and it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, that like, a lot of these people, they are just going to be like, look, I was afraid, and I don't quite know what I saw, and the brain hates that, so it tries to fill in shit
Yeah,
in
it
any
fills in
way it
gaps.
can. So if you hear, oh, there's a couple of other people who've encountered this weird spooky thing, your brain, whether you mean to or not, is going to fill that shit in for you. I don't believe these people are bad actors. I just think that they had a scary experience and their brain is desperately trying to justify something. For whatever that means. Also, let's get back to talking about dicks. This is too serious.
Okay.
So, how about them dicks? Ha
Ah.
ha! Lots.
Aha. Oh. Ooh.
Oh, my.
Oh my.
The brain is selfish, lazy, and tells you lies. Exactly.
Yeah.
Very good. Oh wow, Lego is so cool, dude. Like it's just, it's like you know, like when you sit down and you go, even with like a slight knowledge on this subject, I cannot fucking understand how you'd even begin designing something like this. You know what I mean? It's like that's how you know these people are fucking geniuses.
Yeah, it's a literal job people have.
Yeah,
Being a Lego designer.
and that's like, yeah, I fully get it.
Speaking of dicks, I'm painting a 3D printed mini of Harris Syndulla for Star Wars Legion.
Oh, nice. That sounds pretty sexy. Ow! That was my knuckle. I was so distracted by Hera Syndulla.
Hera's cool.
Hera's very cool. Also, how hot is Ezra Bridger now?
I did literally when he shows up, and I'm like, oh god.
You ran in and was like, they made Ezra hot.
That's like, I think my
Very
thing
mild
because
spoilers, I guess. Sorry.
the whole fucking thing of Ahsoka's based around like.
I follow
yeah.
the Star Wars Instagram and they're like, hey, did you see this fucking spoiler? And I'm like, thanks, guys.
But yeah.
Love that.
Oh no, he's hot.
Yeah,
it's
literally.
the exact like response.
Yeah, and I was like, he can't be that hot. And you showed me a picture, and I was like, oh no, wait. I was like, oh, okay. And because I was in the other room, like, drawing. And then I Googled the picture, and I just ran in and went, oh my god, you're right. He is so hot. What the fuck?
Especially considering he looks like such a doof when you see him in like his original costume.
Yeah, he does look like a silly little Billy.
Last couple of episodes of Ahsoka have been a lot better.
I need to watch it. I'm trying to emotionally build up to watching Andor.
Well, you've also got to
Watch
listen
Rebels.
to me explain to you because you don't want to watch all of Rebels, which is fair.
It's a little kind of hard to get into because it's a kid show, so it's like it's a little bit tricky for me
Yeah.
to kind of, you know.
But I was gonna tell you everything that happens and make you watch like 2 episodes of it
Yeah.
because they're the ones that I think you will genuinely like.
Yeah. This
Basically,
I
everything
think
related to
I'm
Loth Wolves. Basically,
Evan.
you'll like the Howler in the most recent Ahsoka.
Yeah.
It's a dog horse.
A dorse. I love it. A dorse.
It's basically just a big puppy you can ride,
I will.
and it behaves like a fucking dog.
Okay, I love it. I love it a lot. This is a barbecue.
A little bit.
This is a fucking barbecue.
Yeah.
Someone was making barbecue today in town, and it smelled so good, dude. Oh, and that new that Fat Buns restaurant is open now.
Ah, good. Its buns are fat, I hear.
Fat with a PH, so you know,
Yeah.
only about 15 years out of fucking day.
Yeah, it is like a dog, rat, opossum thing. That is true. Also, hello, Longfang.
Hello, Longfang.
And they really went hard on the last episode. Like, oh yeah, by the way, you know how there's like fucking Balin and Shin, and like
No.
they've kind of just been knocking around, and like they're cool. Like, they decided to go hard on like, oh yeah, we're actually gonna flesh them out a lot in like the last episode, and you're like, oh man, this is actually really interesting.
I've seen the Black Series pre-order go up for pre-orders on Skull and Hut.
How did they look?
You can tell they tried to put them out as quick as possible. But her braid's visible.
Yeah.
Just
It's a very interesting touch.
Snap says Balin Skull is my... He is, though! Like, visually, like the way he fights is straight up Torconic. Complimentary.
A little bit. I understand what you're saying.
This big, scary, bearded guy who's like... He's got that kind of... Because, like... I really quite like the Kylo Ren kind of way of fighting, of just brute fucking strength. But, like, Kylo Ren's, like, not very honed skill-wise. Whereas, like... But, yeah, like... Oh, it's cool. Shut up. It's fine.
Yeah, it's a real pity about Ray Stevenson.
Oh, it's fucking miserable, isn't it? It's like, wow, fucking love that.
Like, I wasn't really familiar with his work. I'll be honest.
What was it? Longfang and I were talking about it, and he was, like 58.
Yeah,
which is like, that's no fucking age, dude. That's crazy. I hate it so much.
Oh, we have a random Warhammer 40k fact
Warhammer
and a
40,000
random
fact.
Pedro Pascal
And a random
fact.
Pedro Pascal fact.
I will give you a random Warhammer 40,000 fact based on the video that is a day or two away from being finished. Originally, Rogue Trader was going to be reusing models from the previous Games Workshop game, Spacefarers.
Which I keep mispronouncing as Space Fairies, because
and Matt mispronounces as Spacefarers.
He did, because he's weird.
But yeah, so they were going to reuse them there, which would have meant that Warhammer 40k would have been at a smaller scale if that was what they were going to do. And what's the Pedro Pascal fact?
The Pedro Pascal fact. He played, I think it was in one of the like special order, like what's it, special victims, you know, Law and Order. One of his like 4 appearances in that, he played he basically played a Jew, and they put him in like the hat and the thing. And
it's like a Hasidic Jew.
Yeah, like that. I wasn't sure of the terminology. Yeah. And it's because he's apparently ethnically ambiguous. They were like, "That's fine, we'll do that." And it's like, okay, it's like Oded Fair playing like a Colombian guy.
When it comes to
it's like, yeah, okay.
When it comes to casting in American media, there is only 2 categories: white and foreign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's.
And if you look a bit foreign, you can play any foreign.
I mean, Oscar Isaac was making fun of that, because he was like, my full name is Oscar Isaac Hernandez Estrada, which Hollywood said I could keep. I said, Hollywood, you can pick 2 names, and they picked the white ones. And he was saying, but this also means I get to play what publicists refer to as ethnically ambiguous, which is like, haha, sad, but yeah, okay. He used to have blue hair when he was younger. He's also been in multiple ska bands because he's a fucking joke. Speaking as someone in a ska band who was a fucking joke. Like, complimentary, don't worry, I'm not being rude. I'd never be rude to either of the boys,
Are you okay?
It's fine. Oh, Longfang, you missed me epically clowning on Wibbo. I'm gonna be riding that high for a while.
The problem is you've got a second one to do, so if you don't get the second sticker right, if you fuck up the second sticker, it doesn't do it. It doesn't do it.
The heat is on. Did someone clip that actually? Because there was like this. I don't know if someone was being serious.
You gotta make like 8 of those.
8 of these. These?
Yeah, pretty much. Not that specifically. The other bits.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty legit. Well done. There's a third category that is Speerstormer. Whenever they can't make sense of an ethnicity, it need to be scary or something Eastern European. Yeah, I mean, he's Swedish, actually. I think. Watch him be like fucking...
I'm a Viking. I like boats.
I eat and fuck boats. Make 7 more. Alright. Fucking...
Longfang,
Right.
I've tried. Doesn't work.
Well, I do have a Longfang. I do have a an appointment for my assessment. My was it like the Center for Adult Neurodivergent Studies or something like that, which is basically your brain fucky. Let's do methamphetamines about it. And I'm gonna be like, I thank you for the opportunity. I can't wait to
You
do
have
that.
ADHD, let's do meth about it.
But the thing is, it works.
Yeah.
Not for everyone, but looking forward to doing meth about it. And forgetting to...
I have methods. Those methods include bribes.
What kind of bribes? What can you offer me? It's like, well, I won't fucking kick you down the stairs. Like, a compelling argument.
As I've said before, like the thing with Rebels,
It's not like I don't want to watch stuff. It's that I just fucking can't. And then the whole time I'm sitting through it freaking out and just feeling terrible.
It's an ADHD
Because
thing.
it's my brain not fucking working properly.
Well, yeah, what we assume is ADHD, and we'll find out very soon whether
If
it
it's not
actually
ADHD,
is.
there is something fucking
Yeah.
going on up there. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people think that I don't have much going on up there, but that's beside the point.
About sit and watch stream of Rebels. If could not get our Twitch account suspended for doing that. That would be fun. Or I suppose you can just sit down and just... You say, okay, hit the button, we're playing this episode now. You can do that, I suppose. But
Do they have, like, watch-togethers and stuff? So.
bribes. Oh, the bribes are action figures, Lego, or perhaps Sailor Moon mugs.
I don't know. I can't remember the last time I bought a mug.
Yeah, you actually... Because you used to buy mugs all the time.
There's one in HMB that I am really struggling not to buy, which is a matte black Mandalorian mug.
Okay, yeah, I understand that.
And
yeah.
it is beautiful, and I probably will buy it. But yeah, I've been pretty amazingly disciplined, if I'm honest, lately about mugs. And plus those mugs, like, God, they look like it's a thing Longfang sent me in group chat earlier. They look kind of nightmarish to like just exist with it, like around.
Lady Snipe is simply full of non-Warhammer branded chaos.
Yep.
It's a recurring malady.
I mean, you're not wrong. I have had a lot of people, like, I had my English teacher, because I was like, I can't remember what she was talking to me about. I was about 13 at the time. So, like, like 7 years ago. And we were talking, and I was going on a rant about Banquo from Macbeth, because he was my favorite character, and I thought he was super cool, and I was like, yeah, well, like... But going on, and I was like, oh yeah, and then it reminds me of like this thing from this show. Oh, you haven't? Oh, yeah, I'll tell. And I gave her the complete history of something else, and she just had the look on her face of like, right. And then when I finished, she kind of had a moment of silence and just went, "You are mad, aren't you?" And I was like, "What?" It was just, and like she was my favorite teacher, and that really hurt. It's fine. I'm too much sometimes. It's fine.
The bribery could involve Copic markers.
Oh, I have plenty of Copic markers. I can't remember the last time I bought Copic markers.
You haven't actually used your Copics in a while.
No, I haven't used them in a while, and I feel really guilty about not doing that. I love how Longfang's just like, okay, how about this?
Snipe has 3 raccoons in a trench coat energy.
Yeah, and they're all fucking rabid and fighting in a different direction. But hey, joke's on them, I managed to monetize that. Which I might have to like I'm kind of worried if I do go on meds, if I'm going to be a completely different person, and I'm not going to be funny or interesting anymore. You know what I mean? There's that whole kind of, oh no. This is a very serious line of, I do apologise if I'm bumming.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but I have seen you when you are pushed to the extent that you are not able to be yourself, and you were still funny.
Okay. So there's that. That's pretty cool. At the very least.
And also, you being well is much more important.
I deserve to be well,
else.
Karen. Yeah, this is true. But also it is like, you know, if people stop finding me interesting or funny, then we'll just starve to death. So that's a problem. I think it's just.
Hey, come
my
on!
brain just panicking.
I have literally spent the last couple of years finding ways to like. Okay, I'm gonna keep making content that is not relatable or interesting, and see if people are still gonna watch it.
Surprise, asshole. Is that right? Yes.
I'm literally working on a video about fucking model railways. Like, I can't.
Yeah, because everyone thinks they suck. They don't suck.
You're off camera, by the way.
Doesn't matter. Did it.
That's very fun, though.
Snipe, stop. Stop what? I mean, yeah, I probably should, but like... What, though?
Just in general.
Just in general. Fair.
Is that a bucket piece? Yeah, it's the big bucket piece.
Fuck, you're just saying things.
The big rocket bell part. That's like a bucket. It's like half a bucket, you know.
My name's Bucket. Mother didn't like me very much. Okay. Well, I sure am thirsty.
Will the model railway video veer off towards G1 Transformers train combiners? No. You see, this is the thing. I tend to keep, like, all of my hobbies are, like, very distinct, separate things.
Yeah, like, never the twain shall meet.
So, yeah, I do like the Warhammer stuff, but, like, that has... Aside from cross skills, like, you know, doing, like, you know, putting paint and stuff, like, you know, using certain skills and things I've learned in one into the other. But yeah, I kind of keep the things separate.
Yo.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
How cool is this looking now? I mean, it was looking pretty fucking cool beforehand, but I love these little nacelle thingies, or whatever they are. I love the boys.
Yeah, Mudhell, I keep getting asked about this, and like, I am never gonna make a Warhammer 40k train, like. I don't know. It's just something I have no interest in. Like,
yeah, I mean, sometimes you just don't want to mix stuff up.
Yeah,
you can like separate things.
Yeah, like I understand people keep asking about it, but yeah, it's like they're just complete. Like to me, these are like completely separate hobbies that I, even though there's a lot of crossover in like things like because I'm going to be painting.
Corgi models of the first. Corgus.
Corgi models.
You love Corgi.
Corgi make diecast models.
Corgus. No, they're corgis. Like
okay.
Took me. I was like, wait, no, that doesn't.
That's a rabbit.
That don't feel right. Where's the quick? I know, Podlord. It's so beautiful. I love it very much. Oh.
There you go. Let's see if you can do it.
You're actually making me nervous now.
That's upside down.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's the right way.
Because
that's the way you did the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's what it says on there as well. So.
Ah! This is fine. See? I knew, like, but it's still straight.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, how did you even... You fucked something away! that was actually, like, shockingly impressive. How the fuck did you do this?
But is it straight?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, pressure did not get to me. I could actually cry now.
I'm sorting it.
That's fine. But the fact of the matter is, it's still straight. What the fuck just happened? Oh, I put it round and it just snagged a bit of the paper. So... Wow. I can just fix that.
I'm fixing it.
Well, it just
Well,
needs a bit
while
of
retaining-
glue,
well-
it's fine.
Well, whilst keeping things so it's not going to be obvious. Just carry on.
Okay. Well, I can't because that's the next piece I need to put together. You know when you just start to feel good about something? Hi, Longfang. How you doing? I'm fine. How are you? I am completely out of drinks, though. I might have to go get some more cordial. You know, on the hard stuff tonight. Random Pedro Pascal fact. He's a massive, massive Prince fan. There we go. It's quite simple, but yeah. Look how tiny a person. Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm gonna go get myself a drink. Do you want?
Yes, please.
Oh.
Okay. Where are we? What do you mean? I totally expect a transforming railway model painted in ultramarine colour scheme to NVIDIA. You see, these things probably would do quite well, as you mentioned. Like doing these crossover things probably would do well in terms of views. But I'm bloody minded like that. At some point, you're gonna run out of Pedro Pascal facts. To be fair, sometimes they are duplicated. We have been doing these streams for a while. Oh, you sent me a link to my WhatsApp. Where the fuck is my phone? Okay, my phone is over there. All right. Oh, these are the for the corgi things. Bit pricey, but they look good. Snazzy. Also, who's going to check on the validity of these facts? Snipe could say anything and anyone would go, that seems reasonable. You see, I remember a bit ago I was doing a thing with on Twitter where I was posting what music I was listening to. Like I'd listen to a new album and I'd post about it because I wanted to listen to more new music. And I remember, I think it was Christian. Responded saying, look, I'm gonna be honest, you could just be making these up and I wouldn't know, because like most of the stuff I was listening to was like relatively like obscure ska and punk bands. And if you're not into that scene, like, I can, like, yeah, I guess you wouldn't actually know. You wouldn't actually know. I don't even know who Pedro is, so I believe... It's Pedro Pascal, the guy who plays the Mandalorian and Joel in The Last of Us. Thank you, Moxley.
Give me a second.
Oh yeah, shit, long thing. Those things are pretty. Those corgi models are pretty big.
Considering
Like
how small corgis are.
Like 20
yeah.
centimeters long die-cast
Also-
things.
How neat is it though?
It is very neat. I will give you that. It was straight.
Just saying.
Works out well that the bit in the instructions you biffed is like a fairly it's just like a single piece. So what are you looking for? Ah. Oh, Disney did a big cowardice and took away our jizz. They renamed it to Jats in a recent novel.
Fucking cowards.
I can understand why. But also, fucking cowards.
Right? Also, I will be in the cold hard ground before I recognize Jats.
It's jizz. We're all gonna
It's
call it.
jizz.
It's there are only two things
We
that
want
it is.
jizz.
There are only two things it's completely acceptable to dead name, and that is Twitter and jizz.
Yeah.
Or Jats is just another genre. Yeah, maybe jizz is just like.
Maybe it's like, yeah. Could be
It's like
something.
metal. It's split into so many genres and subgenres that.
I'm a very open-minded metalhead. I listen to all kinds of metal.
Yeah.
We like both kinds of music here, country and western. Bitch. Messy bitch in my way. Nice. Don't know why I'm doing it the other way around. It kind of hurts my brain. I haven't told me well. Oh, now I get to do this whole thing again. Oh, that's Wonka's feck. And I have intuited what the next part is.
Because you remember
I remember.
from last time.
And now I just do this like 100 more times. It's fine.
Has there been a Star Wars Transformer crossover? Yes. Yes, there has. There have been multiple toy lines that have done so. Usually it's a Star Wars character who transforms into their ship. One of the more interesting
That's
ones
fucking nightmare fuel.
is there was a combiner that was a Han robot and a Chewbacca robot who transformed into the two halves of the Millennium Falcon that you connect together to make the whole one.
Wow, I hate it. Thanks.
They were mostly shite.
Well,
I've only had physical hands on one of them, which was
hands on one of them.
which was the Boba Fett one, and because I think I bought that for my little brother back in the day, and
Because you
then
hated him,
and
apparently.
then I got it, and then I actually saw it, and it was like, you know, using it, and it's like, oh, it feels real bad.
Ooh. Hiccup.
There's a really interesting one, like conceptually, that's like a quad changer. if I'm remembering correctly, there is an Anakin robot that turns into a Venator that can also turn into Darth Vader and an Imperial Star Destroyer. It's very interesting.
That is pretty interesting, honestly.
Hey there, Unity.
Hey, Unity, how you doing?
Shit, I realised I meant to send you a message this week and I completely fucking forgot.
Yeah, and he's coming to fucking collect.
Because it's been a week. Sorry. Shit. A thematically interesting quad change. It's okay, I forgot too. Phew! We looked out there.
Oh, Unity, you could have really fucking had him on the grill there, dude. See, like, I get, like, to the point where, like, brands will DM me on my personal accounts going, check your DMs, please. And I'm like,
No.
fuck off. No, I don't wanna. You can't make me.
I just messaged you and then realised you were streaming. So you knew that you could shout at me and I'd have to respond.
It's like, well, no, but actually, yes.
Go falling asleep hard. Okay, you go have a good rest, long fan.
Yeah, you
Go have a
sleep
good
well,
rest.
dude. Thanks for popping in. It's always nice to see you.
But yeah, they did, as far as I'm aware, they haven't actually done a thing where there's like Transformers characters turning into Star Wars characters. It's been like, it's much like the sort of Marvel stuff, because they've done a bunch of, like, there's Marvel Transformers as well. So like there's a Thor who turns into an A10 Thunderbolt.
I would have turned him into a hammer.
But he turns into an A10 Thunderbolt.
I would have put him into a hammer.
A Thunderbolt.
Hammer.
Hey, Jack, I had to hang out tomorrow. Probably can't actually do tomorrow. Literally, like, the big crunch time of finishing off this video is tomorrow. I meant to say we need to record the live action stuff tomorrow.
Well, thanks for telling me now.
I woke up and then we streamed.
Yeah, great.
But early next week, we can definitely do something. Not angry, just disappointed.
Huh? What?
Oh,
okay, not angry.
The one that changed into Ecto 1 was my favorite crossover. DeLorean Time Machine was fun. Yeah, what they often do with crossovers these days is they'll make us a new character to be the thing that gets turned into. So you end up with, like the Ecto one, which is it like Ectotron or something they're called?
A bit personal to us, really.
But yeah, that's how they often do it now. Whoa. And there was fucking Expanse, the only Transformers toy I took back.
That was so bad, dude.
Like, I bought it for...
God.
Okay, so they made a Transformer that turned into the X-Men's X-Jet. So, you know, it basically turns into a Blackbird. And it was so shit that it was originally...
The left leg was completely just like... It was like an old Transformer that you've been playing with, and like, you know, when the joints just go completely slack, and it was just flapping around.
Oh, no, it was the opposite of that.
It was also really tight, actually. I remember... You know, I'm just going to start talking.
Well, in fairness, there were a couple of things that did flop around. But the joints were all crazy tight. But yeah, it was originally it was sold for like 80 quid. But because no fucker wants it, I managed to find it in a shop for 20 quid, so the same price as a deluxe.
And like,
and
no
it's huge.
one was buying it, so you were like, oh,
yeah, no one was buying
I'll buy it. And then you fucking were like, oh,
this is too bad, I'm not keeping this.
this is the worst.
Every joint was so stiff it felt like you were going to shear the thing in half every time you moved it, except for the little wing pieces that were so barely on there that you couldn't keep them steady and they'd flop around. It was just I could not fully transform it back. The legs were so stiff to put it back in the box to take it back. And when I took it in,
I bought it for you. Because I was like, it's like 20 quid and it's been here for 100 years. Do you want it? And you were like,
yeah, fuck it.
Go on.
Because I think it had been like 30 quid for a while, and so it coming down the extra 10, I was like, yeah, sure.
And it's still, like, I'm literally seeing it on because like where I get my Black Series and where you get your transfer, basically it's the same website.
Yeah.
The Venn diagram is a circle, and like literally just being like, I'm seeing it there for like, oh, this is like 30, it's like, oh, 40 quid down from 120. It's like, yeah, and honestly, 20 quid, if you gave it to me for a tenner, I'd still be like, I kind of wasted my money. Yeah. It felt so cheap.
Like, it wasn't even fun to pose in robot mode, which is like...
It just felt
It didn't even look that good in robot mode either. Yeah, it was just so bad.
It was just literally nothing was good about it.
What about Star Trek X Transformers? Though they haven't made a physical toy, they did do a comic crossover, which I have, and it is quite fun. Yeah, there is, I think it's called Fortress Tiberius, is like Fortress Maximus who turns into the Enterprise, but with like Kirk's mind inside it. It's weird.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Was there ever a Transformer that went from one robot into another robot? Like one that just entirely missed the point of Transformers? Well, it depends how you define robot.
Oh my god.
Because obviously there's things like Grimlock, who turns from a robot into a robot dinosaur.
Robot dinosaur. Oh.
And there are a handful of robots that have multiple robot modes, like Punch Counterpunch, who has like a...
Fuck off with that name.
Who is an Autobot who turns into like a disguise of a Decepticon. So he turns into a Decepticon, but he also has a car mode.
Kind of cool, I guess. If you like things that are cool.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of one that just has a straight robot mode that turns into another robot mode. I'm pretty sure there probably is one. I just can't think of it offhand. Johnson that turns into one of those car assembly robot arms would be great. I'm trying to think of them. The closest thing I can think of offhand is there is one called Ambulon who just turns into a foot.
What? Oh, because Perambulate. Okay, fuck off. I'm like genuinely mad about that, by the way.
They won't tell anyone what their alt mode is, and then someone who has like the knack, who knows how to do it, just like whacks them on the back in a particular way, so it triggers their transformation cog, and so they just turn into a foot.
That reminds me of an argument I got into online. TM. That was someone was shit talking the Mandalorian, but like, which is like fine if you don't like something, but don't make shit up to be mad about. And this person was like, oh yeah, it's really stupid because when Cobb Vanth, the guy who has Boba Fett's armor, is in a fight with Din Djarin smacks him at the exact point where he gets hit in like A New Hope. What is it? The third fucking
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. I can never remember. And it sends his like jetpack fucking out of whack. And I was like, oh, that's a fun reference. This guy was like, no, that's weak and it's terrible. And because he obviously hadn't seen the movies he was bitching about, but just wanted to be mad about it. And he was like, it's just super stupid, especially because it's like Boba Fett's armor, which is the pinnacle of Mandalorian design.
No, it's not.
Like,
he's just wearing some
like,
Mandalorian armor.
It's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? And he was like, yeah, so it shows how little like respect they have, and also it's really unrealistic, and like a jetpack would never do that. And I'm like, one, it's Star Wars, so jot that down. Yeah. Two, that's literally a reference to like the fucking third movie. Stop being a weirdo. I was just like so pissed. I was like, look, if you don't like it, that's fine. Or if you think that was dumb or whatever, that's also fine. But don't fucking sit there and pretend. It's really annoying.
Still surprised / relieved there are no Expanse crossover Transformers. In fairness, the Expanse doesn't have much merchandise, and it's... yeah, so... I've got a Rocinante shirt, that's about it.
Yeah. Pretty decent shit.
Nice shirt. Robot to Robot, Superclass, Transmetal, Optimal Optimus. Well, one of them's kind of a beast mode, so... So that's again, like... But Optimal Optimus... Yeah, Optimal Optimus is a weird one, because, like, he barely transforms into anything.
I'm insane, honestly.
Oh yeah, there is Expanse cross. I'm not saying the shirt I have is the only Expanse stuff. I'm just saying it's not, like, merchandise to the point of getting, like... a Transformer stuff. Honestly, the crossover Transformer stuff is nearly always really big other nostalgic properties. Star Trek, Star Wars, Back to the Future, and they've done a bunch of comics and stuff like there's the Terminator crossover, which has a really good RC design.
Really
because she turns like a fucking muscle car. Well, not a muscle car, like a sort of an 80s sort of like bulky, like sporty sedan thing.
You can stop. I've already bought tickets. It's fine.
We've got it.
I know. Yeah, Mod Hale, exactly. And the fact that they get so, like, outwardly vindictive and nasty about it, and it's just like, dude, it's okay. You can just not like something, and, like, you don't have to give, like, a detailed, like, fucking media illiterate response, because, let's be honest. You can just go, don't like it, and that's completely valid. That's fine.
My main complaint about The Mandalorian is that Din isn't gay enough. I mean, that's Star Wars in general, isn't it? It's just... It could do with being gayer.
Yeah.
Like, legit.
Yeah, but if, like, woman exists, then the entire thing is bad and terrible, and your dick will fall off. Don't know if you know that. Just in case you were wondering.
Do you think Mando will ever get a new ship that's, again, a gunship or have any cargo capacity?
Who knows, right?
I mean, I think Din's desperately attempted to not be a character in things.
Yeah,
I think
that's causing a lot of problems. Of just him just being like, I don't want to be the main fucking character. I don't care.
Yeah, The Mandalorian
Like,
Season 3 is quite funny in that regard.
And being like, leave me the fuck alone.
I do not wish to be the main character of this television show.
I want to just go and do whatever it is I'm doing.
Bo-Katan, do you want to be the main character? Because I do not wish to be.
Like, here, you can be the main character. And Grogu's like, yeah, that's fine.
Hey there, Hobbs.
Finished. Oh my god. It's so big.
It's so fucking big.
It's so big. Now I gotta put these in. There's 3, okay. What? Why? It just says 3.
The third one, it's just you've got 3 of them, and there's a place to put them.
Gotta load my fucking Lego cannon.
And then if you press down on those bits there...
Ow! The system works!
They're quite powerful.
They are. Which is why it's like, careful, you'll fucking die!
Yeah. Do not fire it into your eyeballs.
Well, there goes my Saturday night.
Okay, now
He is holding the baby. I would like to hold the baby. Then...
hold your child.
Hold your baby. This is so weird. Yep, it's him. Din Djarin. And Grogu. Oh my god. Then I am gonna divorce you somehow. He's got his butt stuck to the chair. Of course he's looking at it. Wait, no.
Do you want a hand?
Grogu, you drunk bitch. There we go.
There we go.
There they are. Oh, and you can store these.
Yeah, there's a little cubby hole.
There's a little cubby. Oh. We don't have a big enough desk. Okay.
I see you, Unity.
See, you did have a good one, dude.
I love you too. And it's like, yes, you can. We'll deal with that in a second.
Ooh. Oh, we've got that lady. She's cool. I do
People
love.
I can't really see what you.
Lady. Lady. Yeah, just trust me, it's cool, okay? Well, that's something I do need to do. Redeem that code that I might have just showed everyone off.
People didn't say it, don't worry.
Okay.
Okay. You got 3 little hooks.
Oh my god, this is frustrating. I'm just so scared it's just gonna fucking explode or something.
You can do this off camera, like, so you can see it properly.
There we go. Ducking like an Alabama tick. There we
Boom.
go. Ammo stored.
Excellent. Okay. And yeah, so you've got this little thing on the top, which I think is supposed to be like.
It's like a little escape pod.
I think like yeah.
It's like a little
a little
like
sled.
a little thing that kind of goes, you know, when you park up an atmosphere
Yeah.
and then you just hop in the little thingy. And
I think that's the intention of what it's supposed to be, but yeah, it's just.
It's Oscar and SW. Star Wars, Stormwind.
Yes, he plays Poe Dameron.
He does, yes, Poe Dameron. Who, oh god, they wasted that character. They wasted that third movie. I'm still so
Is there any
upset.
spare pieces to go in the bag?
There was one.
A single. It is a very fun one, though.
Very, very edible.
Alright, okay. So, alright, okay. Do you want me to futz around with the camera so that you can show it off properly? Because this is a big lad.
Sure, let me back up.
Okay.
So you can't see. Oh, see. Where?
Okay. Okay. There we go. And Snipe's just run away.
I forgot. What I forgot. How cool is that, Bish?
Like, pretty friggin' huge.
He's so big. Thank you, Penguin.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, that is a really cool and a very big kit.
Very large. Oh my goodness.
It's
And now you can see like all of our shame.
but yeah, no, that is a very, very cool thing. And yeah, it's got little doors and things to open.
So cool.
Like,
Does the back open like it does in the show? 'Cause
Yeah.
it will. You gotta show off its beauty.
you can open up quite a lot of it so you can see inside. There we go. There we go. So you can open the back, and then you can take the other figures that came with it, like
The baby puncher.
like Baby Puncher. It goes in there.
Not a clever name. Grief Cargo?
IG-11.
No, IG-11.
It goes in there.
Goes in there. Grief Cargo goes in there.
Griff Cargo goes in there. and then we close that up, and then
we shake them around violently, in like so they're like a rock tumble. ASMR
There we
stream,
go.
fucking bing bang boom, bada bing
But yeah,
bada boom.
okay, cool. Try to have it that way.
Spaceship Butte.
Exactly.
Okay, and apparently I've put it in here entirely differently.
You know what we're gonna do next week? Your Lego shame.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that is the bigger Razor Crest. It's pretty fucking good.
Get the other one.
What, the little Razor Crest you've got?
Little baby one I've got. I will give it a quick dust so no one can know.
See your shame.
I have plenty of shame. Oh, speaking of Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron, here he is. He's just on my printer. He's on the printer. And it looks a bit like Columbo. I mean, you can tell the face scan, but the paint is fucked. It's just, it doesn't really scream Oscar Isaac.
Also, his neck is busted, so he can't look from side to side.
He cannot shake his head, no. But yeah, to compare.
It's the baby Micro Fighter version.
The baby version. Which is still armed. Still pretty good. But yeah. Very fun.
That one did not come with a little Grogu.
It did not, no. The wizard, the N1 that you
Yeah.
can get does come with a baby Grogu, which I do not.
Is that what they're calling it? The wizard?
Well, that's what the fandom refers
Oh,
to.
okay.
It's the N1, the wizard.
Okay.
Because that's the first thing he says when he's finished driving.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like how you compare it to this.
It's about the size of
It's
that.
about the same size.
I feel like some customization you could make it so that would actually sit in that little slot there.
Well, I mean, it does.
Yeah, it pretty much does already. Okay, yeah.
That's very cute. Never speak to me or my son or me or my son again. But yeah, I love how that just slots in just so naturally. That's so cool. But yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So, would people be interested in us doing more Lego streams? And by that,
Because we're going to.
because
Because you want to just grab it and show it off.
it's the box is too big.
It's too big.
Convenient.
It's too big.
Because I may have the Lego Optimus Prime that I have not yet built.
Mm-hmm. Didn't John and Matt just bring it around and be like, huh?
He's like, oh, by the way, I've got a present for you. I was like, oh, is this? 'Cause it was like just before Christmas. I was like, oh, is this a Christmas present? He's like, he basically
like, "Oh, yeah,
just sent me a
Christmas."
shrug, like, yeah, more or less.
He was like, ah, I guess.
Basically, it could be a Christmas present if you wanted to be. Like,
Yeah.
and I was saving it to do a stream with, so that's why I haven't done
They've
it
got
yet.
a Lego Chewbacca now around that size, and it's horrible.
Yeah, those big action
Don't
figures are a
like
bit weird.
it.
You can probably fit
Yeah,
that in
man.
like the weapon port area, like because there's like the.
Maybe. It's just tricky to twist it and stuff with there in front of the camera. Oh, I forgot. It's eaten all those people.
Yeah, I put them all on its ass.
Thank you for that. Baby Puncher didn't want to leave. He knew there was a baby nearby.
He was so upset he couldn't punch it.
He was like, oh, I just want to punch that baby. It's like, yeah, mate, that's the problem. That's why people don't invite you back on their ships. Put grief in there too. You should do that.
Yeah, maybe what we could do is do a couple of non-Lego streams, and then we'll do some more Lego streams.
Anything.
Just have a little bit of
Have
a.
you not like doing that?
I just thought just to mix things up a little bit, so it's not,
Sure. It looks like he's gonna kill Grogu. No. Put your guts. Trigger discipline, sir. I did love Mando season 3. That still looks like he's
You
holding.
just take the gun out of his hand.
No.
He doesn't have to be
He
holding
likes
his
to
gun.
feel powerful. It's fine. But yeah.
Like, you can put the spare guns in the spare bits bag so that they don't get lost, and so you don't have to
but
find somewhere to put
I
them.
do want them.
Okay, I'll tell you what. All right, give me a second.
No.
I've got one spare piece that you could add. You could make a modification.
Do I really want to though?
Here is a little brown hook.
Excuse you.
That I just happen to have side, and if you can find somewhere to put that, then that can be somewhere that can hold his gun. Mando's pulse rifle.
And pulse rifle. It is not working.
Like, put it like there.
Where?
Just attach it to the roof, just as a simple one for now. And then you can have the gun like attached to that somehow.
Gun. Just put it in there.
You can just go in there for now.
You just go in there, that's fine. Perfect. There we go. Very pleased with that. That's so fun. Oh, beautiful.
It's a big boy.
Large man. This asshole's on top. Oh, there's a baby around here that needs a punch. If anyone's wondering why we keep calling this guy a baby puncher, because he literally punches a baby.
Yep.
No word of a lie. Wish I was lying. I am not. Quick IG-11. Oh, I thought he could swivel like the Black Series does. He cannot.
Nah, he's based on
He's
the old B1 battle
very-
droid body.
He's very basic, but that's okay. Some of us are basic. He's going to shoot a baby puncher. Because he doesn't like it.
Ah, yes, Lynn, there's been some, Sea of Thieves is finally adding just PvE servers, and
Which,
we all
wow,
rejoice.
nice one, geniuses. Like, you should have done that in the first fucking place. Crest. I'm going to punch your baby in the baby.
Yeah, go on, more Snipe Wib stream, sugar. Oh, well, thank you very much. We do stream every week, so...
Every Saturday at the same time.
Every Saturday at 7, and there is a stream on a Thursday.
Thursday evening at 7, which is myself
usually
and
you.
Longfang. And I have my own art stream on my own channel every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m.
Many streams.
Yeah.
Many streams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to very limited PvE servers. I mean, probably, but like, as long as there's some PvE, rather than having to let you deal with dickheads all the time, so... But yeah, so...
He's now in Star Wars.
Okay. Well, that took 2 hours. Cool.
Yeah.
Was it like 3 hours before, so that was like a 5-hour build?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I'm the best, actually.
But yeah.
That was very fun. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Not Spawn.
Yeah, hope you all have a lovely rest of your Saturday.
Yeah, and we shall be back next week, probably fucking...
Yeah, you'll be back on Tuesday and...
I'll be back on Tuesday.
And Thursday.
And Thursday.
And I'll be back on Saturday.
If depression doesn't, like, you know, ruin my week, but yeah, basically. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us, everyone, and we shall see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.